Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
As long as I can remember, I've been super insecure about my teeth. When I was a kid, I had these vampire fangs, and sometimes kids would make fun of me. I never thought about getting cosmetic dental work done until I actually broke teeth. It was 1995, and I threw myself off a balcony at a keg party, landed on my face on the concrete below, fractured my cheekbone, broke 7 teeth, had 10 stitches in my chin, and a broken wrist. My mom was so kind, she offered to pay for me to get them fixed, and she made me a dentist appointment, but I missed the appointment because I got arrested for drunk driving and I was in jail. So I called mom from jail and she pretty much said, "Fuck your teeth, you're going to rehab." I had to live with that busted ass grill for 2 years.
Whoa, all right, dude, let's go now. Hurry.
In 1997, my mom took pity on me and gave me money to go to the dentist where I lived in Albuquerque with my sister. I got crowns on, I think, 3 or 4 front teeth. Those first crowns were a godsend because I got them just in time to go to Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College without broken teeth. But they were so yellow because they had to match the rest of my mouth, and I was never known for good oral hygiene. And my clown makeup was so white, it was just super noticeable, and little kids would be like, "What's wrong with that clown's teeth?" And that just never felt good. I tried to not show my teeth as much as possible when I was a clown. But then came Jackass, and now I'm on national television with these ugly teeth that I was so self-conscious about, and I had them for the movie as well. But then I decided in 2004, you know what? Fuck it. I can afford it, and I'm gonna get my teeth totally fixed. So I got them all redone. And man, the sight of those nubs all in one go, woof! That was my first real set of fake teeth, which I had for the second Jackass movie. And even though they looked a lot better, my mouth still smelled awful because I never flossed, which is my biggest regret in life. I had this bacteria in my mouth, which meant that no matter how much I brushed, it still smelled. And one time I got in the van with the Jackass guys and Wee Man said, "Dude, steveo your breath." And then Knoxville goes, "Saying steveo has bad breath is like saying Wee Man's short. It's all the time."
It smelled like someone left a sardine can out in the sun too long.
And because I never flossed, in 2009, my interdental papillas blew out. You know, the triangle-shaped part of your gum? They fucking disappeared. So now I had these big holes where my interdental papillas used to be. And of course, I went racing to go get another set of fake teeth, which are the teeth that I had in Jackass 3D. So if we're keeping score, I had a totally different set of teeth for each of the 3 different Jackass movies. And if we make a 4th Jackass movie, I'll have a different set for that one too, because after more gum problems, I got these obnoxious fucking things in 2014.
Yeah, dude.
These ones, when I saw the first photo, I thought, oh no. I started pounding coffee because they're so obnoxiously white. For all the crowns I've had, they've always been mounted on my real teeth, which are the nubs. But a few years ago, the nubs started coming out. I've had 2 teeth pulled so far because I've got bone loss, and they tried to give me bone grafts where they hammer my face, and that's why I got all blown out multiple times. I'm sure I'm gonna end up with full dentures, and who cares? All this insecurity has done nothing but cause me pain and suffering my whole life. And how can a guy who's so comfortable with a beer bong up his ass be so worried about what people think about his teeth? It makes no fucking sense. So yeah, if you guys have any insecurities, man, let them go, dude. That's my advice. And you know what other advice I have? Try to find something on this channel that sucks, because you won't. And hit that like button, and get your notifications, and subscribe, and all that fucking shit YouTubers say. Isn't that right, Wendy? Such a good girl. Such a good girl. Let's go, good girl.